I'm Laura. I'm a high school mathematics teacher in the Los Angeles Unified School District, and I'm here to talk a bit more about a tool that I've been using to help with virtual learning and remote instruction. The tool is NearPod, and I'm excited to share more about it with you. Through the use of NearPod, I have been able to address some challenges I've faced in the remote environment, mainly student participation, checking in with students to seeing whether or not they're understanding the material, and also finding a way that students can explain their work and share student work with the entire class to kind of enhance instruction. So what is NearPod? It is an add-on in Google Slides. So when you create your Google Slides, you have to add NearPod as an add-on, and then you embed NearPod slides wherever you would like students to respond to a question, a poll, share their work through a drawing, maybe a quick game. So NearPod has different types of engagement slides that you embed within your Google Slides. So I've used NearPod a lot in my transition to college level math and statistics class, as well as my algebra classes. So if you are familiar with Google Slides, I create my Google Slides as usual, and then I add in NearPod slides, which look something like this. This is a Draw It NearPod slide. Here's another Draw It NearPod slide. They're also collaborative boards. How to get NearPod to add in these NearPod slides, go to Add-in, Get Add-ons, and then you would search in here for NearPod and get that extension. Mine is installed already. So I can go to Add-ons, NearPod, open NearPod. And then there are different types of slides you can embed in your Google Slides. You can do drag and drop, collaborative board, draw it. There's field trips, fill in the blank. So to add in a NearPod collaborative slide, I would just click where I want the slide to be added in, and then what type of slide. So maybe I'm doing a fill in the blank slide. And from there you can type in a phrase. So the definition of slope is rise over run. So students would have to then fill this in as one of the engagement slides. And it'll drop into your Google Slides exactly where you added the slide. So here is the fill in the blank slide that we added. So once your Google Slides are done and you've embedded all your NearPod slides, you can save and go to NearPod, and that is a website where all your NearPod presentations are saved, and you open your NearPod Google Slides through the NearPod library. And there is a code that you then give the students, and they sign in and see your Google Slides and then also the engagement slides. So once the NearPod has loaded, there will be two different options. You can do live participation or student paste. And for live participation, there'll be a code that you give your students, or you can just drop in the link. Once they connect, they see whatever you are clicking through. So I hope you were able to learn a bit more about the student engagement platform NearPod. There are a lot of resources online, and I hope you find the tool as useful as I have.